That is the side where Lionel Messi is going to be attacking from to challenge to the interior. The front line can do it, the back line can do it, but can they do it for 90?
And we are underway at TQL Stadium. Inter Miami right to left in the pink. Spell for FC Cincinnati. Moreno. Acosta. Ricochets through for Bupenza. Here's Lucho Acosta waiting for it, and he pumps it home! Lucho Acosta sends TQL Stadium into raptures. 1-0 FC Cincinnati.
It rests on the morals and absolute skill set by Lucho Acosta. The deep lying position that he always comes out of, he presses teams to make them uncomfortable. You have to chase. Yes, a benefactor of the deflection, but a massive little flick on by Bupenza. Third time so far, even after coming off that quick little redirect, they're able to play off of him. He's got the vision in behind.
Now the unlucky bit here for FC Cincinnati, they released the smoke behind their own goal. So their own goalkeeper's looking through the smoke at Messi. Through for Gomez, saved by Can! Smoke didn't matter.
Well, let's be really clear here. Messi's ridiculous. I mean, he's a human cheat code, honestly. A beautiful little touch that was, and it's a pretty good save, by the way. A little cut back across 100% because of the smoke. I mean, structurally, you're set.
John Mota with it. Messi opens up, dances through. By Wobodo. Now a foul goes against Busquets. Dickerson allows him to play through. Switched out for Arias. Arias taken out by Alba. The card has to come out at some point. It's getting out of hand, and here it is. On cue, Joey Dickerson gives the first card to Jordi Alba. Every time he touches the ball, he's being booed by the stadium. It could come back to bite them if it gets him going. Gomez, heavy touch, gave it away. Acosta couldn't get the handle on it. Otherwise, he had Bupenza streaking. Now it's the other way. And Yedlin was home free. They wanted the advantage. Joey Dickerson did not allow. Fresh off a Gold Cup with the United States. Through for Vasquez, also at that Gold Cup. Scored 3 times for the U.S. And Wobodo taken down. And a yellow for Mota. And that's smother Messi and Busquets. But here's Messi now. Busquets, Mota, John Mota lets it fly, but wide.
Getting it wrong on a 1-0 lead, 35 yards for opponent's net isn't the worst thing sitting on that shutout. The problem is how long is that actually going to last? What a turn.
Bupenza right to Calendar. As soon as he made that turn, Santi Arias, 6 minutes have come and gone. And as the ball goes back, there's the whistle. FC Cincinnati takes a 1-0 lead into the break over Inter Miami. Cincy in blue, right to left. Inter Miami in pink, left to right. Joey Dickerson in yellow sends us on our way in half number 2. We have seen Acosta left, right, center, just all over the place. He has so much freedom for Cincinnati.
That move that we were just talking about right there, though, with Lucho Acosta as he comes, you haven't necessarily seen.
Into space for Arias. We'll get there. Bupenza making the run toward the penalty spot. It's back instead for Vasquez! Brandon Vasquez doubles the lead!
And exactly what you want. It's a turnover in deep-lying fashion. There's your target man who starts the movement overall. You play into Vasquez, space on the outside. Now where are the options going to come from? It's a good run, to be fair, by Bupenza, who's able to occupy 2 center backs. Krivtsov gets it wrong. He doesn't recognize that Brandon Vasquez has continued this run coming forward. Makes his way to the top of the 18. Beautiful first touch. Marksman to the bottom corner. 3rd of the tournament. And the extension of the lead for FC Cincinnati.
Jordi Alba was irate with Leo Campana there. It was a brilliant ball through from Messi that would have had Alba into goal, and Campana cut it off. And DeAndre Yedlin. So Miller, Mota, Yedlin off. Ruiz, Farias, and Taylor on.
Although not necessarily the preferred position to get them there. he's certainly comfortable doing so. They've used him in that fashion before.
Free kick on the way. Barreal looking for Bupenza, back for Acosta, something off the training ground. A bit of skew in the end, and Farias has it. Acosta cuts it through for Vasquez, racing to get there ahead of Calendar, and he puts it wide. It's his spot. Kubo has a goal in this tournament. Came in the round of 16 against New York Red Bulls, that 1-1 tie. They then won on penalties. Gomez caught napping. Now it's through for Kubo. Has to run on the backside. If he spots it, goes for goal himself, and Calendar has it smothered. Crowd serenades Acosta as he swings in the corner. Haglund's header. Well, if Haglund, as a favorite son of this fan base, would have scored it off the corner, it would have. Messi's free kick, driven in, Campana! They get one back! Leo to Leo, it's 2-1!
And that's on a good day against Leo Campana, who's just over 6'2", and just a massive frame that all you're looking to do here, put it right at the top of the 6. You let your 9 chase it, explode into a danger area, and go up and win the individual battle. It's a mismatch. The marking's off, but it's perfection for Inter Miami. They're back.
Acosta, perfectly shaped ball into Vasquez. He's tripped up. A free kick on the way. What color is the card? Yellow. Joey Dickerson pointing at Knipsov. There was another man back there.
And there's a ton of space on the near post, though. Can you get up and down fast enough? That's a tall ask.
It is Barreal. Calendar got a hand to it. Was going wide, but he took no chances.
It's so difficult with the left and right, and just watch the overall positioning for Drake Calendar. He's already on an angle. That's just good goalkeeping. Reads it the entire way, and it's headed to the outside of the post. But that's a man who's been in incredible form this year and has certainly earned his national team call-ups.
Acosta's corner. It's loose in the box and put home! Kubo restores the 2-goal lead. No, he did not.
Through the middle. Watch the little dummy by Haglund. It's tough. I mean, the arms.
Trips away from Aviles. Kubo calling for it on the left side. Acosta now slips it through for Kubo. Flag stays down. Kubo denied by Calendar.
This is some kind of run once again from Kubo. Notice Brandon Vasquez. He drags Tomas Aviles with him. And same conversation.
In for Brandon Vasquez. That'll be all for Diego Gomez on the Inter Miami side. Joseph Martinez takes his spot. Aviles out, Noah Allen in. All 5 changes made. We'll get a bonus one if this does go to extra time, remember. Campana dummies it through. Martinez was lurking. Taylor had to fend for it, lost it. Knipsov, that'll be a yellow. Taylor has benefited the most as he finds Messi here. Alba. Options abound in the box. Alba floats it to Campana. Leo Campana. Kubo. Barreal, a brilliant ball for Acosta. Lucho Acosta, saved by Calendar.
That's why you're going to see some subs. It's widening itself here, and that's not going to bode well for FC Cincinnati.
Campana taken out. Acosta was just warned by Dickerson, and now he'll count him up and show the yellow. They went back and fixed one of the subs. It's actually Moreno.
Yeah.
They showed Hagelin. He started walking off. They said, no, and it's Moreno who came off.
Well, that's the ref who got that wrong, because they definitely have it lined up over here, and you can see the direction being given to the back line of FC Cincinnati. That's an incredible shift from Ian Murphy. You got to tip your cap to a kid who at 23 years of age just shut down the entire flank of one of the best to ever do it. Supplemented by Lucho Acosta up top in the 10. His individual brilliance showed bright on both ends of the ball, to be fair. And now a chance to solidify with fresh legs. Inside 5 to go.
Messi chips it ahead. Knipsov flicks it on, and it's saved by Camp. Came oh so close 6 years ago. Thwarted at the end, losing in extra time in the New York Red Bulls when they were still a second division team, FC Cincinnati.
That's a card. Ace swinging there.
Penalties it took on the road against the New York Red Bulls in the round of 16. And a 3-1 win against the Pittsburgh Riverhounds of USL Championship in the quarters. Now it's Santos. Santos, back post. The chance to finish this off, and Callender denies.
You can do here if you're an FC Cincinnati fan, because you've done everything right. If not for the individual exploits of Drake Callender in goal. That's some kind of save. Notice how quickly he plants, comes back over to the left, and then immediately.
Messi looking for Campana! Perfection! Leo to Leo! We are headed for another 30 minutes!
And over again. And how do you attack it? That's the back post run. Ray Gaddis doesn't drift over, doesn't try and give him help on the backside, and instead, Alves Powell, we said when they made this change, the immediate move, there was an issue on the back post run. 3 separate times from Leo Campana.
Yuya Kubo, can he supply that dramatic finish? No. And there's your whistle. We are headed for extra time. And by the way, 6 years ago, when Cincy fell to the Red Bulls, it was 3-2 in extra time.
Towards the end of that 90-minute tenure. And the man who made everything possible, and Leo Campana, no curtain call necessary. He's done. Kremoski's certainly an attacking option to help them chase this game. You would imagine this is going to push Facundo Farias a little bit higher to get Kremoski comfortable in the interior and regain the midfield argument for Inter Miami.
Underway now in extra time. For a while, it didn't seem like we'd get here. Officially tonight, the backbreaker came at 90+7. Kremoski through. Joseph Martinez! He's been waiting for his moment. He finally has it. Inter Miami's ahead.
Not necessarily when playing out of the back goes wrong, but it's an unwarranted ball. You don't need to take a chance there, and it gets caught in between Yuya Kubo and Arias on the right flank. And the person who gives it away, and Matt Miazga, just can't recover fast enough. That's beautiful vision by Joseph Martinez, and everything that was the product on their own demise tonight comes back to bite the opposition on the other end. Diagonal running behind, no help from Alves Powell. And the breakthrough for Joseph Martinez. That's probably the best you're going to get right now. He can't extend the play, but he is a marksman, albeit that time from distance.
From the corner. Chance here off the bar! Arias could have equalized. The bar said no. Something still on here as Angulo turns upfield. Was that the moment? Barreal. Last minute of this first half of extra time. Angulo, end line. Centers it, bounces. Hagelin, chow for a handball. We'll have a look at it, perhaps. Kubo, out for a corner for now. asks Calendar to play the ball in because he knows he's blowing the whistle, and there it is. So through the first half of extra time, Inter Miami now ahead by a goal, courtesy of Joseph Martinez.
And so in that absence, moments like that can actually help the team band around themselves. And Pat Noonan's going to be sitting there going, look, there is a chink in the armor. They are fallible. We can beat this team.
It's Inter Miami 3, FC Cincinnati 2. Brett Halsey came on for Barreal. Neither team has a sub remaining.
Is inverting just a tiny touch with Brett Halsey. Basically, you pivot on the left, you get Gaddis and Halsey. Same thing on the right side when you rotate through Alves Powell and Arias, and you just kind of seesaw back and forth.
Wobedo. Gaddis for Halsey. Halsey centering. Falls for Yuya Kubo. Kubo! Magic in Cincinnati!
And the tactical change to get someone to play off Sergio Santos, and most assuredly, it had to be Yuya Kubo. Starts with the move by the substitute, Brett Halsey. As he gets down in, he recognizes he's got Angulo at the 8, but off the deflection, Yuya Kubo on the touch. It's the beautiful setup. Kubo's cooking, and the kiss of death for Drake Calendar.
Inter Miami, it came against Miami FC in their first game of the tournament. Cincy, it came in the round of 16. Santos flicks it. And lift that trophy. Drake Calendar scored the winning penalty. Here's David Ruiz. With some space, Ruiz taken down, free kick, Messi territory, and a yellow. Messi again, but this time right to can. 120 minutes have been played. We'll decide this on penalties. Kubo against Calendar to start things off. Kubo gets it in barely, but he does, as Calendar guesses right. Against Alacan in the Open Cup. Messi scores. Santiago Arias steps up now. One of the few who's played against Messi on the field tonight for Cincy previously. Arias, calm, and he makes it 2-1. Tonight making his club debut. What a moment this is. Farias scores. Now from the spot. Santos, upper 90. Started at the U20 World Cup for Honduras a couple months ago. Scored a penalty there as well. Ruiz scores. Now it's Matt Miazga, giving the captain's armband after Acosta subbed off. Miazga, the 28-year-old from Clifton, New Jersey, keeps it going for Cincy. Scored already tonight in extra time. Martinez, a stutter step, and he puts it in. 4 for 4 from both sides. Those two were teammates winning the Open Cup back in 2019 for Atlanta. Now it's Haglund in the 5th round. Nick Haglund, saved by Calendar, on the brink of a victory now, Inter Miami. For the U.S. men's national team in the next stretch of friendlies they play, to send them to the final, Benha Kramaski! Inter Miami will play for the Open Cup trophy!
Just gives you that little added something. You go to Benjamin Kramaski, 12 yards out, the bottom corner, 5 straight for Inter Miami into the back of the net to beat Alacan.